Hello there, people of the internet. My name is Udwo Jagero, and this is Dialogues with Jagero. Today, I'm in the studio with my twin brother. We're continuing our series after a little bit of a hiatus. And today, a hiatus, you know what a hiatus is?
Yeah, I forgot my dictionary.
A hiatus, you don't know what a hiatus is?
No, I was very poor in English.
You're very poor in English. Waloya ni wajugan Kiswahili, Kizungu. Hiyo wachia wajaluo.
Unajua na Kizungu ya Joakim hapa bila iko sawa. Kwani yeye ni
Kwani unawatch Joakim?
I love that guy.
You watch Joakim?
He's napenda bila articulate Kizungu yake.
Anabeba waloya wote kwa mapega.
Huyo ako sawa. Hata akisema president ampatia.
Okay. How is marriage going?
It's fine. We are doing good. We thank God. Yeah.
Tell me about our topic today.
I think we had come up with a list of topics that we were supposed to go through in that order. But I felt I should talk about something different today because of what I've been seeing when doing our counseling session. By the way, we've been having a lot of counseling sessions for couples, both physical and virtual. We've had guys from Canada, from Spain, from Australia, from Scotland, attending our sessions virtually. And as we were having those sessions, I've been seeing something common in almost all couples. Yeah, and it has been a very big platform. I've seen marriages heal. I've seen people reconcile. I've seen people withdraw divorce cases from the court and saying, let us try it again. And I'm so happy about that. So as I was just trying to sample a common cause among all these marriages, because we've been having like up to 3 sessions in a day, virtual, but physical, we always have them only in Nairobi. It was about marriage being 50-50 share. So napata, one is complaining that my wife is not helping me. I think we should be sharing 50-50. And it has become a very big issue in our marriage because I don't see her money. I don't see where she spends her money. I don't know where she takes her money. Pesa yake ni yake tu na yangu ndio yetu. And I've also seen another one whereby the man says that I feel intimidated when my wife gives me her money because I'm the head of this family. Why is she giving me her money?
Exactly.
Because anafanya, I feel like I'm not doing my role as the man. I don't need her money. So just tell her that I am capable enough to provide for my family and all the needs. But majority were always on this issue that marriage should be 50-50. But now when we talk about 50-50, for example, I'm talking about I've scored a 50% in an exam. It doesn't mean I've scored 50% in one paper. I've scored maybe 40 in one, 80 in another, 60 in one, 30 in another. Then we find the average becomes 50 in all areas. And therefore, when we talk about 50-50 in marriage, you should be talking about 50-50 all sharing of responsibilities in different sections in a marriage, not just one aspect, which is financially. Now, ukisikia mtu anaongea about 50-50, they always talk about financial only, nothing else. I've never had a man who is having a wife who is jobless talking about 50-50. They never. It's always a man who has a wife who is working. But if you have a wife who is just a housewife, the man is very comfortable. That 50-50 topic is never in their marriage. So now, when we come out to talk about 50-50, a man tells that I want us to share 50-50. There are things that are biological that the nature has defined that we cannot share. We can never share them. This what we have: responsibilities of men, responsibilities of women, or responsibilities of a husband and responsibilities of a wife. And if we can have all these roles played individually and everyone sticks on their lane, the marriage is going to be very easy. Because when God was making man and woman, he gave each one of them the responsibilities. Because God is not an author of confusion. He's a God of order. But now, I think I talked about order last time here. As we have turned things upside down, the order is now we want to tell God, I don't think it should be this way. Let me try to make it this way. Let's talk about now pregnancy. Your wife is pregnant. How much will you carry out of that, out of 100%? How much are you going to carry as the husband? Yeah, we always say, we are pregnant. My wife and I are pregnant. But how much do you carry as a husband?
I think probably maybe 5%.
Yes. So there is now what we have: physical responsibilities and emotional responsibilities. So the only thing you can do there as a husband is to offer emotional support. You can't carry that pregnancy. So if you talk about 50-50, let us begin by telling now, you tell your husband now, I'm carrying this pregnancy, baby number 2 will carry. So you are sharing 50-50. I'm carrying this pregnancy up to 6 months, you do the remaining 3. I'm going to labor this time, next time you'll go to labor. So we cannot share some things in marriage because it's just a responsibility given to this person that they have to carry it full time. The only help you can offer is to cushion your spouse, to reduce their stress, to make their work easier, to ease their burden as the other spouse when they are doing their major responsibilities, their main responsibilities. If you are there and your wife is pregnant, you can only maybe offer massage. When she tells you she wants kuku ya KCF at the middle of the night, you have to run and bring it. That's the only thing you can offer. When now the day has arrived for labor, you are there running up and down to collect the clothes, put them together, look for a taxi or go and take your car and rush her to the hospital. That's the only support you can offer. When you reach labor room, the only support you can offer is to hold her hand and tell her, push. I'm here with you. You are a strong woman. For those who are allowed to go into labor, I've never been in labor, but I've been in maternity ward because my wife went through CS, all of them. So I've never been in the labor ward. She was delivering. But I've seen men who go there and others.
I was supposed to be surprised. The love that you share with your wife, I was about to be surprised. This is a coward after all.
Those who have that courage of going there. If I got a chance of going there, I would have gone there. But you know, when they're doing this, yes, they don't allow other people to be in that operation room. So I was always just waiting at the door. But I wish to be there. I've seen even other men who go there with the courage.
Yeah, I don't think men should be going to the labor ward.
I think there's support you can give.
Yeah, but I think ikifika mali ya sasa kuzaa huko hospitali.
Wacha professionals wafanya kazi yao.
I think that this is the way I think it should happen. After taking care of your wife throughout the pregnancy, and now it is time for her to go to the hospital. You drive her to the hospital. You register everything. You do everything that needs to be done. And then once she has gone into labor, she can call her friends. Okay, she can call her friends. Hear me out. She can call her friends. And then with her friends, they can go into the labor ward and they can shout, push. But you can, gravitate out with your friends. Sisi kan mimi na vijana wetu. Tunaweza enda karibu na bar fulani.
Mkingojea matokeo.
And then once we have said that somebody is here, we
now
can
you go
crash our glasses and say,
I'm now a father.
I'm now a father. Don't you think that would be nice?
That would be nice because I've seen men who go into trauma after witnessing what is happening.
What kind of trauma you explain to me what that looks like?
There's a man who fainted in the labor ward. When he just saw what was happening, he fainted. There's a woman who said that it's now 2 years since after delivery they've never had sex because the man witnessed that and he was like, oh my God. He saw a head coming from that place and it was, maybe I think to him it was very ugly and scary. And he's afraid of going back there again. So such traumas. Men are going such traumas.
There are things that midwives should see. There are things that men should not see. Exactly. What do you think? Do you think a man should be watching how the wife giving birth?
I think that the best approach you can give is just walk to the... sorry about that.
Sorry. Tupatie tissue paper. Hii mambo yetu watu wanazaa hapa. Haijagonga hiyo yako unajua.
Hapana. Hii ni water resistant hizi. So I think the best.
Me, I never went to labor.
Yeah.
I think it traumatizes men.
It traumatizes men.
Traumatizes men, eh?
Yes.
But then the women might also ask themselves, so you think we don't get traumatized?
But now that's a role she's carrying. Also, men have their own traumas with the other roles that we are going to discuss. So let us just understand this is my lane. And also
we understand that this is my lane.
Yes, and there's all this grace that comes with that. Okay. This grace that comes with the other woman delivering. Because you will see a woman having up to 6 children through normal delivery. She screams every time she goes to labor. She curses the husband every time she goes to labor. So, and she promises she'll never have sex again. She'll never love this man again. But she keeps on going there. So you find that there's some just grace that tells women, go back. There's nothing wrong about that. Yeah. And then now, when the child has been born, you'll find that entirely this child is going to be under the mother's care. Yeye ndiye ananyonyesha. You cannot breastfeed that child. So this 50-50 but doesn't apply there. You only have breasts for decoration. You cannot use them to breastfeed your child. So the woman will be there to breastfeed. The only support you can offer is that when the baby is crying, take the baby, give the mother, go back and continue watching your movie. So when we talk about 50-50, let us be very clear. These are things that we cannot do, some of them. They are specifically given for women. They are specifically given for men. The moment we stick on that lane, then it's going to be very easy for us to run a marriage.
Yeah. You are saying that provision is a man's responsibility.
Yes.
How can we talk about that?
Provision is a man's responsibility, not a woman's responsibility. Let us look at, let's go back to the Garden of Eden. When Adam and Eve, or let me say when Eve was deceived by the snake in the Garden of Eden, and then God was passing judgment. He came, there was a snake here, there was a woman, and there was Adam. 3 people.
Yes.
These people have made mistakes. He comes to the snake and tells the snake, from today, you'll walk on your tummy, on your belly. That could maybe the snake used to walk with the 2 legs like us, or it used to walk with the 4 legs like a cow or like a millipede, something like that. So that judgment was given on the snake. And then it was also that I think this woman's seed will crush your head and you will bite his ankle, something like that.
Yes.
Then God looks at the woman and tells the woman, you from today onwards, you're going to have pains during childbirth.
Can we read that verse actually?
Yeah.
It is in Genesis what?
3 from I think 3:10.
Genesis 3.
Yeah, Genesis 3
Let's
tuanzia wapi? From 13 hapo hivyo.
Nataka kusoma ndio tuone we look at it properly.
Okay. Wacha tuanze na 13.
Genesis chapter 3 verse 13.
Yes.
Okay. Then the Lord God said to the woman, what is this you have done? The woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate. So the Lord God said unto the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and you will eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between you offspring and hers. He will crush your head and you will strike his heel.
To the woman?
To the woman he said, I will make your pains in childbearing very severe. With painful labor you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you.
Before you go to the man, something's happening here very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
When God is passing judgment, he looks at the snake.
Yes.
And gives the snake judgment directly that is affecting the snake. When it comes to the woman, he gives direct consequences to the woman. When he comes to man, he doesn't touch man.
He doesn't touch the man.
Yes.
But I think that he's not touching the man because the man was not in the conversation between the snake and the woman.
Who was given the instruction about the fruit? The fruit. The man.
Where do we read that?
Okay, maybe we'll have to go very back. When God was telling now there are fruits in the garden, this is the fruit of life you should not eat. By that time, the woman was not there. The woman was not yet created. So it was the man alone was being given instruction. If you come and then you tell me, Salano, hapo wanga tukali kiti.
Yes. Hii kiti ni
ya mzee wa nyumba. Don't sit on this seat.
Yes.
And then you find me, I'm there with my wife, my wife is sitting on that seat. You won't blame my wife. Tambia Salano, sindi kwambia kiti ni ya mama. Sisi kwambia ati, Jagger, my wife sitting on it. She doesn't know. At least I told you that seat is for the guest of honor, something like that.
Okay.
So it's me to be blamed. I'm going to carry the burden. Now, when God comes to man, God cannot curse man because God made man in his own image. So God cursing man will be cursing himself.
Is that so?
Yes. God has a very high value for a man. Very high respect for a man. So God looks at a man and said, for you, man, cursed is the ground. He curses the ground, not the man.
To Adam he said, because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat from it. Cursed is the ground.
Not you. God does not touch Adam. He touches the ground.
Cursed is the ground because of you.
Yes.
Through painful toil, you will eat food from it all the days of your life. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground.
I want that 19.
The 19.
Yes.
By the sweat of your brow.
Not both of you. He's talking to who? Adam.
He's talking to Adam.
So he's going to be toiling on the ground to provide.
Hey, Adam.
Not Adam and Eve. Eve washamalizana yako hapo, snake shamalizana. Now God is talking to Adam.
Yeah.
Now for the sake of the ground, you are going to toil. You are going to be sweating to eat. So God is giving this man responsibility to work hard on the ground and provide. Not the wife. The wife has been given her judgment and everything. She's there. So when God is passing this judgment on provision, he does not involve Eve anywhere. It's Adam 100%. And God has given a man ability such that, Jagero, you are able to provide for your house fully. As a man, you can provide for your house up to the smallest thing in the house, including salt and everything, and not even complain. You'll go and even extend and provide to your brothers and sisters and mothers, and even take some kids from the community and educate them. That's the ability that God has given us as men. So that when you begin fighting for 20K that your wife is getting, then it looks like you are so petty or selfish or stingy. Because you have the ability. Look even at our old fathers, our forefathers long time ago, who used to go and hunt.
The men.
The men used to go and hunt. For the Luos, there are men who are going to fish and bring the food home for the women to prepare. There's no place women are going to fish or women are going to chase after antelopes and rabbits in the field. It was the men with their dogs to go and hunt and bring this at home. So this is a man's responsibility to ensure that food is provided in this house. There is everything, house over their head. These kids are having clothes without bothering the wife. Now, like I said, in the area for women being pregnant, there's a support that the man is giving, voluntary. Anasema, hey, my back, I massage you. Nasikia nataka KFC. Okay, sawa, let me go get you. When it comes to a man now providing, and now the wife has gotten a job, the wife can come and tell the husband, by the way, my husband, you've been working so hard. I see you provide for us. The other day you bought a plot, now you are building, you are taking care of the loan, you are taking care of the construction site who are there. And you're also taking care of the school fees. I have gotten a job. I think I want to help you. Remember your school fees. Let me take care of that. This thing of the house shopping, dogo, let me take care of that. Let it come from the wife. She is voluntary, helping you to carry the burden. This is a helper, not a co-husband. Yeah, she's a helper, not a co-husband.
Not a co-husband.
Jagero, you are in your farm, unalima shamba.
Yes.
Uko na target imefika jioni karibu 6. Unataka kumaliza hii space yote kulima. It's getting late. And then I say, "Hey, Jagero, naona unalima. Can I come and help you?" And then you say, "Yes, Salano, come and help me." Then the moment ataka jembe to help you, you tell me, so unayeka yako mabega. So Salano, utalima hadi pale, alafu kuje hivi, ensure you are finished, and then uko kando ya shamba, just make the land to equate smooth. Make sure you are working on that. So, and then you take your jembe and go home and live in your farm as a helper. What will I do?
I will also leave.
I'll also leave because it's not my role. I've just come to help you as a friend. I can either decide to help you or not help you. So a woman has just come to help you, to give you support, moral support, emotional support, not to come and take over or become a partner in that what you are doing.
So this is if my woman is earning 800,000 per month.
Yes.
And I am earning 100,000 per month.
Yes.
My woman can decide, Bwana, I suggest that we go and live in Kileleshwa in a house that is costing 150,000. And also, I think that we need a few things to change in this house. Looking at the situation right now, it looks like we have reversed the role. So, for example, the man that is getting 100,000, he cannot even afford to pay the entire house. So the man gives the entire 100,000, but is still falling short. In this situation, what do you say?
As I've said, you've said that the woman suggests. If she's the one who has suggested, that's okay. You don't tell your wife, now me, I'm earning 100. You are earning 800. So in this house, we have 900. You bring your 800, I bring my 900, then we split. So I think we cannot be staying here. We have to go to Keleleshwa. So we are going to look for a house of 200. You cannot begin dictating and giving out rules how that money should be spent.
Okay.
If she's the one suggesting that my husband, I think I have more money than you, and I think we should go and get a better house, and I'm going to foot the rent. I think we should change our seats in the house. I'm going to do that. If she's the one suggesting,
she's helping.
Yes, it's well and okay, because you not stay for this 100K forever.
Yes.
Men will always say, well, next time the money has now gotten something better. He keeps on changing. And one day you'll find the man at 1 million, 1.4 something. So he'll be there and saying, hey, when I was down, and we've had these testimonies, many people saying, this time I was down, I was not even able to pay my rent. But my wife was employed by that time. She used to pay rent. She used to even to bring food in the house. She used to do everything. And I appreciate her for that. Men will always rise. If you believe in their vision, you believe in their dreams, they'll always rise. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't force your wife now, hii pesa ni yetu sisi wote 50-50 tugawane asa tuanze kukuran.
I also think that it is important to speak about what the women will be, because some women will be asking themselves based on the Bible verses that we've read, and they can come to you and tell you, Salano, I think that I am feeling like the man in this household.
Yeah.
Even though she has suggested that we can go to Keleleshwa and I'll pay the 150,000 rent, I'll be doing much of what is needed to prop up this house.
Yeah.
She might come. She might feel bad because she goes to Easy Chama, she goes to these places and hears other women talking about what other husbands are doing for them. And she might feel like, okay, I am a co-husband in this relationship. What can you tell the women that are feeling like the man is not giving them enough? Is not so the man might be working hard, but he's not getting enough. But now, how do you talk to the women that are saying, I feel like a husband in this relationship?
There are different types of men.
Okay.
There's a man who has a vision and a goal and he shares. This is a man, when you ask him now, where are you seeing us, our family in the next 5 years? He's telling you, I think I'm working on this, and I'm working on this also. I know in the next few years, this is going to give us returns. I'm going to be somewhere. This is a man you can trust. But you ask a man, where are you seeing us in the next 5 years? I say, hey, what do you think? This is a man who is visionless. He doesn't know where he's going. And by the way, most of men, because the role of a man is to provide, when that role has been changed, you'll find that most men become lazy, comfortable, and contented. Bibi analipa rent. The wife is paying school fees. She's doing shopping in the house. She's doing everything. Most of these men who have no vision will always just relax. And in this case, the wife will feel like she is carrying a heavy burden. She's a co-husband. In fact, she'll feel as the husband. Because the moment you begin providing and doing everything, it begins making you feel like a husband. And also, these women are the women maybe who will be telling you, there's a time my husband used to earn more, and how was he treating you when he was earning more? Maybe when you got married, this husband used to earn more than you. Then you've just reached somewhere, maybe he lost a job, now he's here. How was he treating you when he was earning more? This one will have confidence in this man. This man used to earn, he used to even to give me allowance as a wife. He used to stand with me. Now I'm earning more, I have no issue supporting him. But this man used to earn and apote the whole weekend. He's with the shorties, the girls, where in the club, nini. Then he comes back after 1 week with the salary. This one will not carry such a man. So also the women are very, very sensitive. They have a sixth sense. They know this man is a man who is going to be rich. He's a man who has a vision. Bwege. So they know the difference.
Bwege ni nini?
Yani you are just there. You are just...
Is that Swahili word?
Yeah, mume bwege ni mume ambaye nianze kuongea Kiswahili ni mume ambaye hana mbele wala nyuma, hana maono. Yeye yuko tu hapo. Ukimuuliza plan ya leo, sina plan, wewe nipange. Yeah. So such men, women know very well that this one cannot be a husband.
Protection is a man's non-negotiable duty. What is protection?
Protection. Okay, so
you can say what you want to say before we go there.
Yeah, I was just talking about this. I was I think in 1 Corinthians 11:3. It's talking about
1 Corinthians 11:3. We will read them. 1 Corinthians 11:3. Yeah. You should also know that you are also speaking to people who don't go to church. Usisome Biblia sana. First 1 Corinthians
11:3.
Acha tuone hapo 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians book of 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians
11:3.
11.
Yes. Verse 3.
11:3. Okay. Let's
wewe una Bible kwa simu? Ni kama una Google.
Niko nayo. Niko na ile ya nini? But it is difficult. Ni ile ya Jehovah Witness.
I'll give you a Bible that you can even compare amplified version, King James version.
Oh, it's called what?
It's called Daily Devotion, something like that. Devotional Bible.
Do you know the name of my Bible? The name of my Bible is called JW Library.
Yeah.
Jehovah Witness Library. It is a good Bible. Don't worry. 11
verse 3.
11 verse 3. He says, "But I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Christ is God."
Yes.
Every man who prays or prophesies. I hope that you are enjoying that episode, people of the internet. You know, everybody says there is no job, and that is true. Also, that was me 10 years ago. The problem is that everybody is trying to get a job in their own town, in their own city, in their marketplace. They ask friends for jobs, mothers call uncles, uncles call fathers, but there are no jobs, right? Let me tell you what no one is telling you. Jobs migrated online. What I actually mean is there are many, many jobs around the world, and there is no one to do them. I have worked for a long time online, I think more than 10 years. I work for Americans, I work for Europeans, I work for the Chinese, the Australian, Canadians, the Ugandans, name all of them. And last year, I had a eureka moment. I said to myself, you know what? I should compile what I have been doing for the last 15 years. So in 2024, I wrote a book called Gold Mine, 18 Side Hustles for Africans. And it sold a lot of copies. In fact, sometimes I was receiving 500 orders in a day. In 2025, something happened. AI came. I think in 2025, AI came. AI came in 2024, but in 2025, it is here with us. And people say AI is taking away their jobs. And for me, I'll say false. There are actually AI jobs. Na mimi ni nani? I created more jobs. We now have in my book 25 online and offline side hustles that you can do anywhere in the world, whether you are in the village, whether you are in your small town, whether you're in a marketplace, whether you are in your house, you can do them. In this powerful volume 2, I share 25 new actionable online hustles specifically researched and tailored for Africans. My new book provides clear step-by-step guidance, drawing from my extensive experience and research, including the mistakes I have made and lessons I have learned over 15 years in this online job market. You can become an executive assistant to busy folks in Europe, America, and Canada. You can also get paid for tasks like watching videos and taking online surveys. There are many of them, and they're in my book. You can also build a business as a virtual assistant, start an e-commerce without a shilling. You can also become an affiliate marketer or an online English tutor. And you can also do tens of AI jobs, and they're all in these books. If you have a job, that is fine, but I know around you there are so many people that are always looking for jobs and at home watching Netflix. Buy this book for your brother, for your sister, for your mother, cousin, husband, who is back at home all day, all night watching Netflix. Okay? Buy it for your friends. That friend who is always asking you for cash, you can buy this book for them. All the information is in the description below. You can also inbox me, you can WhatsApp me, or you can go to my website, which is oduorjagero.co.ke. The book is only 1,000 Kenya shillings. Or if you're anywhere around the world, the book is $10. So thank you very much. Back to programming.
Yes. Every head of a woman is the man. So that's generally that the man is the head, the provider and everything. He's the one above the wife. Now we've talked about protection. This is the role of a man to protect. You can't be attacked by thieves the way I told you you're attacked by thieves. And then tell your wife, where and last time I don't know when to check. Today is your turn to go and check. No. It is even if you are looking for a rental place to stay, you should first ask, is this place secure? Do we have a gate? Do we have a watchman? How protected is this place? If you are going to build or buy a land, this place we are buying land, is it safe for my wife and my children? That should be your number one responsibility. Don't let your wife tell you, place is secure. It's you first to know, is this place safe for our family, for our children? Is this place safe for us to sleep? Now that I've made a house, the gate that I've put, is it enough to protect us? The wall that I've put to fortify our house, is it safe enough to protect my family even when I'm away? So that's the role of the man, to protect the family or the wife entirely. Also, protecting your wife from intruders, family members. Your sister doesn't come and then she's telling your sister that, hii ni nyumba ya ndugu yangu, this is my brother's house, we can do what we want. And then you are telling your wife comes to complain to you and you're telling her that, blood is thicker than water.
Is blood thicker than water when we compare it to the marriage? Between me and my wife, and between me and my brother and my sisters and my mother, which is my closest relationship?
I'll say this.
Okay.
Oneness is stronger than blood.
Explain.
Because a wife and a husband are one. You touch her, you touch me. You assault her, you assault me. The two have become one flesh. So oneness is stronger than blood relationship. So don't tell people that because when you talk at blood is thicker than water, that talk to Jagero who is just a friend. But when it comes to marriage, confinement, we cannot talk about blood and water. My wife and I are not bonded by water. We are one flesh.
That's a bit dramatic.
I said here last time that if you are put between your mother and your wife, you'll choose your wife. If you are put between your father and your wife, you should choose your wife. If you are put between your children and your wife, you'll choose your wife.
Your children and your wife, you
should choose your wife. Because you and your children are not one. You and your parents are not one, but you and your wife are one. But now we are having marriages whereby we want to go for a vacation. I must talk to my mother. I was raised by a single mother. She's my everything. I can't make a decision before I consult her. Therefore, I must ask my mother first, where are we going for vacation? I want to know first, is she available those dates? So now, it's your mother running your marriage, not you. This is a weak man who cannot even make his own decision. I said marriage is about living and cleaving. You must leave your father and your mother, and then cleave to your wife to become one. But men have refused to live.
Hii kitu inaitwa cleave inamaanisha nini?
Inamaanisha kuja pamoja. It means you have entirely made your mind that this is the person I'm going to live with. Why are men saying that I cannot, blood is thicker than water, I cannot defend a woman who just came to stay with me? Or I cannot stand with the woman who just came to stay with me and let my sister, who is my blood, just go like that. It's because we are doing mediocrity. We are so mediocre in our marriages. We are doing things how can I put it? We just do things without plan. Like when it comes to provision, you provide when you want. You argue with your wife, you don't leave money for breakfast that day because you've argued. You leave the house in the morning when there are no tokens, you don't pay because you argued with the wife. So let her stay in the house without electricity so that she may know. So you use your powers to control your wife. We talk about oneness. You are half in your home, you are half in your marriage. And then you are saying that this woman one day she'll leave you. Of course she'll leave you because you have never shown her that you are protecting her. You have never shown that you are on her side. This is a woman who has come in your home as a stranger. She doesn't know anybody in your home. This is a person who doesn't know anybody. When we put all your family members here, when she looks at them, she only knows you, nobody else. Yeah, she doesn't know your mother, she doesn't know your father. She met you. All these are strangers to her. So in case of any attack, she'll come behind you for shielding. Now you are telling her, this is my mother. You cannot just talk like that. This is my sister. So in our house, who dictates what you're going to eat? My sister. Sis, what do we eat today? I feel we should eat fillet. Oh. The wife is like, so you ate that? No, Caesar Mesama, that we go with that. So in your house, the wife sees clearly that this man is never on my side. So protection comes from not just physical, but even emotional protection from these intruders. You have guys who are coming into your home, rende. You come home with friends. You waste time betting. You waste time gambling. You are always there playing pool the whole day. She tells you, these people are interfering with our marriage. No, these are my friends. You found with them even before I married you, I was with them. We have to adjust.
We have to adjust. Do you think that, what do you think about relatives coming to live with a marriage couple, especially mother-in-law? What do you think?
Why will she come and stay with you now, first of all? Okay, my mother-in-law coming to stay with us, even to me, I don't feel that is in order. Even, okay, just as an African man, means staying with my mother-in-law in the same roof. I don't feel as if it's adding up. But now, I've said we love our relatives. Can we support them from a distance? Maybe your mother, yes, she has nowhere to go. She has nobody. Or if she's sick, she's in a place whereby she can't help herself, she wants support, yeah, she can come. That maybe your wife is willing to support her, or you are looking for a caregiver to support her. That's okay.
The idea here is that, and I understand where you're coming from, that we should be able to protect the people that we have.
Yes.
Especially the woman that we have brought from afar to my house. I should be the one to protect her.
Yeah.
I should not allow. I remember a friend of mine telling me that, Jagero, the only reason I want to leave this man is not because I don't love him anymore. The only reason I want to leave this man is because I cannot put up with his family. So she drew me a picture of what was going on in the house. So this guy had a house in Karen with an upstairs. The upstairs had about 2 guest rooms. And so what they were doing is that the 3 brothers came to live, and they were living upstairs. So the upstairs also had a lounge area with a big TV, and so they were living up there. And so what they would do is that they will go for clubbing, come late, and then after coming late, they would go to the kitchen and eat everything that they find. Then go upstairs and then sleep until around 11, and then wake up and watch movies and do whatever they want to do, and then at around lunchtime they watashuka chini, and then they eat whatever is in the fridge. And then so she was a housewife, and she was the one making the shopping. So every time she has to ask the husband, he meisha, mkate meisha, he meisha. The husband is busy saying, what is going on? We are shopping like 20,000 per week. So he told the guy that I can't live with you because of your brothers, and she was like, these are my brothers. There is nowhere they can go. And the most interesting thing about these brothers is that they were all out of the university. And they should have gotten their jobs and taken care of themselves.
Yeah.
And it was interesting that this man could not just put his foot down and say that, look, guys, and the funny thing is this, that he is the one who educated all of them.
He's the one sponsoring their laziness. Because you see, even your wife should not be the one fighting with your in-laws or your brothers, telling them, now you guys, you need to do this. Even imagine that's now you're trying to paint. People come at night. They go to the kitchen, eat. They go and sleep, wake up at 11. They come again downstairs looking for whatever is there. They eat and go back again upstairs. What is that? Even your children cannot behave like that.
The other day I was having my nephew in the house. And akona hiyo tabia sana. Na nilimkorofisha sana. Huyo kijana does not want to sleep when people are sleeping. He wants to remain in the sitting room. Akicheza FIFA, watch. So in the middle of the night around 2, I'm like, boo, 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 boo. I'm like, what is going on? I told him.
At least now you are feeling, when I talk about relatives, now you are feeling the heat. Because last time I talked to you, you were like, no, now you've, I think, experimented. You feel the heat. When these people come to your house, Jagero, they come to this house as my brother's house. This is someone,
my uncle's house.
Yes, this is someone I've grown with. He knows me better than you. How many years are you married? 10. Me, I've known him for almost 20 years. So you know him better. They always feel that they know him better than you know. And brother, there's no one who knows you better than your wife. Not even your mother.
Is that so?
Yes. Your wife knows the smallest birthmark you have somewhere that even your mother doesn't know. When did your mother see your body last? When you were 3, 4, 5. That's when he saw your body and maybe could spot out some birthmark here. But your wife can draw you, when maybe you God forbid, you've been in an accident beyond cognition, they'll call your wife to come and recognize, not even your mother.
We have talked about men. We have talked about men as protectors. Do you think there is a space where women should be able to protect their men against things like those ones? Like, for example, her brothers, her parents. Because I remember the other day I was talking to a gentleman, and he told me that their engagement, he broke off their engagement because of the family. Because the family was dictating where they were supposed to go get a house. The family was dictating where they should go get married. The family was dictating basically everything. Like,
the lady's family?
Yes.
That's so wrong.
Yes.
That's so wrong.
He said, kama hii kitu inafanyika hivi na tujaona.
They'll control the whole marriage. They'll control the entire marriage, because if I am the man marrying your daughter, you should only offer support. You cannot even dictate where I'm going to marry or how I'm going to marry, where we are going to stay. No. That's upon me as the head of the family to go and make that decision. Let them dictate their sons and the wife they're going to marry.
I think this is what is happening. So there is a wealthy family, correct?
Yes.
And this is probably the first time that their daughter is getting married, and they have seen other marriages, and they are saying, this is the standard that we want for our daughter. How do we draw the line? You as a parent want to come and make a huge show of your daughter's wedding, but also the gentleman is saying, Miss Taki hizo vitu mingi. How do we do a balance between the parents who want a little more and the man who says that because sometimes also the wedding might be, according to the parents, the wedding is going to be 2.7 million. And the man is saying, first of all, I don't have the 2.7 million. Secondly, I don't want somebody bankrolling my wedding. How do you, if this was brought before you as a counselor, as a marriage counselor, because this is now a family feud, the parents are saying we are bringing 2.7 because we want this to be in a beachfront wedding. The boy is coming and saying, no. Me, I just want a small wedding, and I have 600,000, and I don't want the 2.1 that you're bringing to the table. So the man is even the girl who is the bride is caught in this problem. How do we navigate this thing?
I think I'm saying this. When we are planning our wedding, the decision entirely depends on the man. and his budget. If this man has a budget of 600 and he's convinced that this 600K is going to cover his wedding, I think that should be respected. Because the moment this other family wants to influence the size of the wedding, they're going to influence everything else to the end.
Yeah.
If you are having a man who is going to control where you're going to stay, your rent, your income, everything, your marriage is going to be at their mercies. And I think men should decide what they want, and they should be given that space. I've seen also a case whereby a woman, they want a big dowry in their home, and the man is unable. But this lady is rich. So she tells the man, mimi nakupatia hii do chini ya maji ndio jina yako alisionekana iko mzuri. Chini ya maji. You don't come and say, now you see, in this home, we need a big dowry and you cannot do that. So therefore we'll just give your daughter for free, or we have tumekusamehe. we are forgiving you, just bring whatever you have. They're demeaning this man. But this man should have a say and say that for me, according to what I think, the budget I have is enough for my wedding. You can support. But then when we're doing a wedding, the wife's family will bring them some support. They can come in the form of gifts or like a small support. But they don't take over the entire wedding. You don't take over the entire wedding. And but then if any man begins paying for you rent, that man, you become their slave. A house is a very important thing. A house is a very important thing. They're going to begin telling me, Salano, you come and work for me. Unkuna nisaidia hapa kazi kidogo, I'll be paying your rent. You already taken over my household.
Yeah.
You will tell me, nitakuwa nakufanyia shopping, but rent we hustle. But now, my father-in-law is now paying my rent, buying us the first car, taking us, you what? I have no say in that marriage. And there's no day you'll make a decision in that marriage. Utakuwa nakumbushwa. So, you want to tell me about this marriage? How much did you contribute to during your wedding? Okay. Mr. Man, this house we are living in, how much are you paying as part of the rent? Mr. Man, I am the one to call shots here, and you'll have no say. So, men, let us just marry where we are able to do what we can carry. The burden we can
Emotional nurturing belongs in the wife's lane.
Yes. That's now one role that is given to women.
Can you explain what it means, emotional nurturing? What does it mean?
When this man has gone out there to fight with giants, now he's coming back in the evening. He's so stressed. He's very tired. He's very exhausted. He wants, when he reaches home, someone to tell her, my darling, welcome. I take your coat. I help you. Take your shoes. I take your socks, put somewhere. How was your day? How was your job? Okay? Just knowing how your day was and making you feel warm, cushioning you, making you feel comfortable. Do you want some warm water? Help him go to the bathroom if you can. Help him around. Make him comfortable. Can I bring you coffee or juice as you wait for the food? Let man feel this home is a peaceful place. When a man, men and women react differently to emotions. Emotional pile-ups. If a man is in a marriage whereby there's always nagging, there's always no emotional bond, there is no support, this woman is always questioning him, asking questions, banging him with the words. What men do? Men run away. Men go into caves. Men jump into addictions. They go into gambling, pornography, masturbation. Because a man was not wired to fight verbally. Because you'll never argue with your wife and then you win verbally. You will never.
You cannot win.
That's her domain. That's where she dominates. When you begin talking, before you finish your sentence, she has said 5 sentences. And you'll be there like, what's happening? Even the Bible says that it's better to stay at the rooftop of a house than to live with a quarrelsome and nagging wife in the same house. It is stressful. The moment you are in a house whereby the woman is nagging you, she's always quarreling, she's always giving you pressure, this man will be staying, when he sees evening is coming, he begins getting stressed. It's 5. That's why you'll find someone here editing at 10 p.m. Hey, Nani, you are very hardworking. He's not hardworking. There is fire in the home, in his house. He wants to remain here editing until very late. or you want to remain in your office working until very late. You want to come home very late when your wife has just gone to sleep. You join her in bed. You don't want to come home. Men fear noise. So now, what is the role of the wife? The role of the wife is to make home a very conducive environment for the man to feel comfortable. You always want to run back home. You always want to call your wife and share with her the experience you had at work. Hey, leo kumekuwa kubaya bana, boss amekuwa hivi na hivi. Oh, really? Come home. You want to have a wife whereby when you are feeling stressed, depressed, she'll always be there for you to pour in her. The moment you come, then you share with her, you feel, the moment I come and then I share with you, you always feel relieved. That's now the role the woman should be playing. She's always giving you an ear, a listening ear. Same to women, they also need a man who gives them a listening ear. But now for women, they don't need your responses. Wacha tu akujitua ongea. Let her just come and speak and speak and speak. Now for women, if these things pile up, a pressure builds up and then she can explode. But for men, we run away from issues.
Yeah.
So now, also, the work of a woman is to ensure that her children are growing up in an emotional and secure environment. Kids are able to grow. Kids who grow in a home whereby the mother is very safe and secure, they grow up very brilliantly. But if the woman is stressed, also depressed, she'll be throwing her wrath on these children. So they'll grow up very depressed, very stressed, their talents are hindered, and such things. So the woman wants a man. A man wants a woman who is there to carry his burden, to offer him comfort, to offer him support when he's stressed. Yeah.
You said that the marriage is a covenant. It is not a contract. There are so many people that give each other contracts when they're getting married. The other day, it was very interesting. There is a guy called John Cena. He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler. Do you know what he did to the woman that was coming to his house? Did you read about it?
Yeah, I saw something about it.
The contract was saying that she was a guest in the house.
She should be allowed to cheat. He should be allowed. Oh no, if the lady displeases him, he can go and cheat.
I don't know whether that was in the
It was
contract.
part of it. It was part of it. That if this woman brings her head, he's allowed to go and cheat, and then
that was in the contract.
Those are some of the contracts that you are having.
And then there is the prenuptial. The prenup arrangement whereby the man or the woman is saying that hizi vitu umenipata nazo tafadhali. Tukikosana we tembea tu niachie na vitu zangu we uendange uanze maisha yako fresh.
A marriage can never be a contract. A contract is performance based. Performance based. That's what a contract is. When I have a contract with you, I want to be part of DWJ. I want to be a shareholder in this one. I'll tell you that, Jagero, I'm coming here and this is what I'm bringing on board. And I want this percentage of your business. We shall reviewing this thing after every 6 months. After 6 months, you'll come and tell me, these are the things you say, these were your deliverables. You have not delivered any of them. I don't think this contract is going to stand. We are going to cancel the contract. It is performance based. I do this, you do this. If you don't do, I will not do. If you do, I do. And this is also what was happening in the Old Testament. I think somewhere in, I've talked about it many verses, but I'll just say, there's something in Deuteronomy 28, whereby God says that if you hearken to the following and do 1, 2, 3, therefore I'll bless you with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you don't do the following, these curses are going to follow you. So it was depending on the man. If you do one, God gives you a blessing. Do good, a blessing. Do good, a blessing. Do bad, a curse. Do bad. That was a contract between God and men. If you sin, I'll revisit your sins up to the 3rd generation. That was a contract. A contract whereby I have my role that I have to play. And these roles are tied to you, also your roles. That if I don't play my roles, then you also don't play your roles. When we come to the new covenant, God did away with the contract and came up with a covenant. A covenant is not dependent on what you do. God says that I will be merciful to their unrighteousness.
Can we, it's very interesting. So this is Deuteronomy what?
28. Sasa unataka tushinda kwa Bible tunaambia time is up.
Time now is up.
People should go and read for themselves.
Okay, that's fine. They can go read for themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
What I was saying that in the Old Testament, it was about you shall not steal, you shall not kill, you shall not covet. It was about you performing. And if you perform, God also performs his part. If you don't perform, he doesn't perform. And then God says, I'm going to revisit your sins up to the third generation. In the New Covenant, God says that I will be merciful to their unrighteousness. Their sins and their unrighteousness I'll remember no more. Even if you do mistake, God doesn't remember. He doesn't remember what you did yesterday if you are in him. So whether you do good or you do bad, God will play his role. Whether you are sinning or not, Christ will come and die. Christ will not say, you must first change before I come and die for your sin. Christ says, my role is to come and die for your sins. Whether you will change or not change, it's none of my business. My role is to come and play, die for your sins, and take them away. If you accept, fine. If you don't accept, Christ will never come and tell you, Jagero, do you know that I died for you? Why are you still doing these sins? He'll not do that. If you feel that's the best way, do it. If you want to come and learn him, fine and all. In a covenant, I play my role without looking at what you are doing. It doesn't affect you. Let me give an example of loving and being submissive. I know my role as the man is to love my wife, whether she's submissive or not. I love her. The more she continues misbehaving, the more I keep on showing her love. She does this mistake, I show her love. She makes another error, I show her love. Then one day she'll say, this man is so good to me. You'll find her changing. And that's what Christ does to us. You make a mistake you think is going to punish you, a blessing comes. You mess again, a blessing comes. You say, hey, this Christ loves me. I think I should just change my ways. So God wins you through love. He wins you through love. A wife becomes submissive to a husband who is very arrogant. A husband who beats her every day. But she remains submissive. She doesn't say that the moment he'll stop beating me, I'll now become submissive. There's a story I was reading about a man of God who was saying that the wife used to tell him that, can we please come to my church? He was like, to do what in your church? Do I look like a church guy? He will go and drink, come home, vomit. And the wife will just come and clear that vomit, carry him to the bed, and dress him, make him neat, let him sleep. Another day, the man comes home, it was raining. The wife had made the carpet very clean and cleaned the house. The man comes with his 4 friends, with the boots full of mud. They enter the house, step on the carpet, and he goes there to the bed and sleeps on the bed with the shoes on. Duvet is very clean, white bed sheets. The wife comes, takes off the boots, cleans the corridor again, cleans the carpet again.
Is that fiction?
Not fiction. This a man of God was giving me an example. I'll give you another example again.
Okay.
This man says that he reached a point he was like, mbona natesa huyu mama? Why am I doing this? He told her, I want to go and see your church. Because this church is like that teaching. I've been trying to be arrogant on you. I'm trying to find ways how I can chase, but you are just very kind to me. In the morning you ask me, do you want breakfast? You don't even know about what happened last night. You can't even tell him that, you came home yesterday very drunk. You see what you did. No. The wife doesn't talk about yesterday. The man comes, wakes up, finds himself in very good clothes. The dirty boots put somewhere. Vomit cleaned. And it's like, hey, I think I should begin. That's the Bible says that a believing spouse should not chase away the unbelieving one. Because through this believing one, the unbelieving may end up believing. Now, another one was also a man who, he's also a bishop right now. Also a friend of mine. He said that he used to drink and come home at 1, at 2, at 3. And every day he used to come home, he'll find the wife seated, waiting for him, saying that my husband, I've not eaten, and I can never eat alone until you come home. So he was like, you just eat and sleep. But no, I can't eat before you come home. So she will sit until 2 a.m. The man comes, they eat, they go and sleep, like that. So the man began feeling like, hey, it's like I'm taking my wife through a lot. So she'll be eating at 2. No, let me go to her early. At 10, at 9, at 8. Then he stopped drinking. This woman never condemned this man. So what am I saying? A covenant whereby you play your role, irregardless of what this other person is doing. But now we are in contracts. And that's why you find that you get tired with the person you are living with, because he is not delivering the part of their deal. The deliverables are not being given out. What we agreed is not working. So now, even me, I'll not deliver my side. But if we remain the story of this person who was going to save a crab from the water. So anytime the crab was drowning, I think it was injured. So anytime he tried to help it, the crab will bite him. He's trying to save, the crab will bite him. Someone told him, what are you doing? This thing is biting you. Leave it alone. Let it drown and die. He said, no. The nature of this crab is to bite. That is its nature. It has been wired that it should bite anything that is coming near it. But my nature is to save. So however much is going to bite me, I'll keep on saving it until I save it. So you don't get offended by what your spouse is doing because they're not doing. The moment you find yourself, you begin denying your spouse some privileges. Because I've not done this. She did not give me sex last night. Therefore, I'll not leave money today. She did not do this, I'll not do this. That means you're in a contract marriage. You're in a contract marriage.
And it will never work for you.
It will never work for you.
Let's go to the last point, which is, let me check. Peace comes from lanes, not from splits.
Yes. There is something called, in business world, there's something called specialization and division of labor. I did some business up to Form 2, but there's something called specialization and division of labor, whereby in a company, you assign people their roles according to their expertise. Is it? Expertise.
Yeah.
I'm not Joachim. So you assign people according to what they are good at. And when everybody plays their role in that company, right from the cleaner, at the gate, she comes in, she cleans gate, the veranda, the corridors, she goes to the boss office, arranges very well. The boss comes in, he knows what he needs to do. The junior members knows their roles. You'll find that the output, it's very clean. Results are very clean. You don't just speak in wambia kijana, ni aje, umesema una job, come. I did a bridge. I think we have someone, we need someone to help us editing. Unaweza edit? Sijui. Hiki tutajifunza tu. Kapo kuna wifi, YouTube, enda YouTube anza kujifunza. And then you help me editing. You're going to end up with very crazy results. This person, this is not their interest. They don't know what editing is. You want to put someone behind the camera here. He doesn't know what cameras are. So the moment you are in an institution whereby the CEO knows his role, the manager knows his role, the clerk knows their role, the secretary knows their role, you'll find it working all. But the moment we have chaos in a company, everybody is doing anything. Today you find the CEO, like you see, in a supermarket, we always have these guys. I've done my shopping and I feel I don't need this thing. Kindly remove it from the list. There's this guy who comes and I can't get password, then that thing is removed. When this person comes, he doesn't come to take over what this lady is doing. That's just his role. He plays his role and goes away to leave this one doing their job. They know their role. But the moment you begin mixing roles such that, I take over, you bring confusion and chaos. So in a marriage whereby the man knows his role, I know as the head of this family, I'll provide. I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to ensure that they are safe. I play my roles effectively. And then my wife stays also on her lane. The end result is peace. Where do chaos come from? Yes, both of us are working. As I told you, when you talk about 50-50 marriage, this thing is never in a home where wives don't have jobs. You'll never hear a husband talking about. So when you talk about 50-50 marriage, it's always just about finances only, nothing else. My wife has gotten a job. I also have a job. We both come home at 5 in the evening. There are women who believe that the house help should not make food for their husbands. So it's them who makes food for their husband. They serve them. So a woman comes from home. You may talk a job, the two of you. You reach home. The wife goes to the kitchen. She's cooking. You, since you came home, on the seat. She's there cooking. She's there helping homework. She's there in the kitchen cleaning. She's there doing a few things. At night, she's there arranging what you are going to wear for the following day. Your shoes, your trousers, and you're aware, doing nothing. Why can't you talk about 50 at this point? I mean, that's your work as a woman. That's your work. Go and do it. But if you're talking about 50, then you should tell your wife, oh, now we are from work, all of us. Because we always share our salaries. Now, what's the next? I'm going to cook. Okay, let me wash plates. Or let me do homework with the kids. But kids come to you with the homework and you tell them, your mom will help you. Your mom will help you that. Let that. Atakuja kuwasaidia. You know that is women's work. So when you're talking about 50, let us share everything. Not just share money alone. Because marriage is not about just money alone. There are other pillars that are supporting marriage, many that we've talked about. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Salano. It's always nice, you coming here and talking to us about marriage. People of the internet love you so much.
Thank you so much.
They would like you to come again.
Yeah.
Tell me about the books, because people of the internet, Mr. Salano is an author and a marriage counselor. I want you to tell us how people can reach you, the books that you have that they can buy, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, thank you so much. We have 4 books with my wife. The first book is called Sacred Intimacy.
What is it about?
This book is just about, it's going to help you have flavor in your marriage.
Flavor.
If your marriage is boring.
Roiko.
Yes, the flavor, kachumbari. This book is that. That's the thing. Maybe you are in a marriage whereby you call your husband, where? Or when I look at the text in your phone, it's always kuku ameingia, mtu alikunywa dawa. Nini, very official communication. Or you can we talk, what's the agenda? So you find that it's so official such that you don't even communicate. There's no romance, there is no emotion, there's serious emotional disconnection. This book called Sacred Intimacy will help you so much. Another book is called Healing After Infidelity. If you are heartbroken, people always think that dawa ya moto ni moto, that if I have been heartbroken, I should look for another person to love. That's why you keep on having so many exes.
In fact, we should talk about that in our next topic.
Yeah, we should.
Healing after?
Infidelity. So you find that people, instead of healing, they go and look for somebody else first. So that's what's messing us around. So if you have been heartbroken, before you make any other step, first heal. And make decision whether you want to stay or go out. Heal first. So these books will really help you. Another book is called Bridging the Distance for those in long-distance marriages. You are maybe in Qatar, the husband is here in Kenya, or you are in Busia, another one is in Bungoma. You hardly meet. This book will help you such that you can know how to reconnect despite the distance. Our final book, which is newest, is called Conflict Management in Marriage, whereby you find that you have a small argument, you don't talk for a whole month. You have a small argument, your wife packs and goes. You have no ways on how you can solve your issues. I think we should also talk about some types of conflicts in marriage. That book is so good. Types of conflicts in marriage. Yes. So you'll find that this book will help you to know how to solve your issues in a very easy way, and then you become friends.
How do we reach you?
So if you want to reach me, my number is 0728-794-307. 0728-794-307. Or my wife's number, 0716-876169. Also, we offer counseling session to couples, both virtual and physical. If you are far away, you want our services, we do them through Zoom and Google Meet. We can have them irrespective of where you are. If you are within Nairobi, you can organize for a physical meeting. So kindly reach out to us through the same number, and we are here to help you. Thank you so much.
All right, people of the internet, thank you very much. It was nice having you. We are going to 100,000 subscribers in YouTube.
Yeah, by the way, I was to say that last time I was here, we were at 89.
Sahi tuko
98. Numbers may change, 8998. So before we reach 100K, don't post this video until you reach 100K subscriber. They have to subscribe.
Hey.
And also, some of them should go to my channel. So it's called The Salanos. THEE, The Salanos. And also subscribe.
The Stallion.
The Salanos. Thank you so much.
Until another episode 5 for now. Beautiful. Beautiful.